Hey guys, it's A-Dogs, and today we're going to be looking over what cards you should be purchasing for set 2 for Dragoncraft. So Dragoncraft hasn't really changed a whole lot in set 2, it was quite strong already in the first set, but it did get some minor changes which actually significantly helped the deck, even more than it was already. So the game plan with Dragoncraft in set 1, which is still the same as set 2, was kind of just ramp up really fast, to play your big drops and kind of just overwhelm the opponent. So looking at the very first list we have here, we do see the BAHAMUT. So BAHAMUT you will see in a few lists, not every list, but this is definitely a very strong introduction to Dragoncraft. It definitely helps. It does help the deck a lot. Kind of control the board. Not always have to be relying on the 8-drop if you don't open it, which is this one here. Okay, now going into the second list. From what we see here, we do see the Draconic Fervor. Very nice card, helps ramp up. And we also do see the 2 BAHAMUT. Okay, now going into another list here, we do see the Dragon Song Flute for the first time now. Quite a solid card as well. We'll go over what that card does later on in the video. And then looking at again the BAHAMUTs, we do see again in another list here too, and the Draconic Fervor. Okay, going into another list here, there isn't many changes from what I can see in this one. We do see the Draconic Fervor, no BAHAMUT in this one, and no Dragon Song Flute, unless I am blind. Okay, so going into another list here, we do see the Dragon Song Flute again. Very nice, very nice. And aside from that one, there is Draconic Fervor, but no BAHAMUT. Alrighty, but again we do see, some of the changes, the Dragon Song and the Draconic Fervor. Into another list here, we do see the Dragon Song Flute. It sounds like this person really wants to bling out their deck, so we've got to pick some shiny ones here. Draconic Fervor we do see as well, and no BAHAMUT in this list. Into another list here, we do see the 2 BAHAMUT. Seems to be 2 or 3 BAHAMUT usually now in some of these lists. This is Draconic Fervor, and no Dragon Song Flute in this list. Into another list here, we do see the Draconic Fervor, no Dragon Song Flute here, just those 2. Alright, going into another list here, we do see, that's not the flute, here's the flute, the Dragon Song Flute. We do see the Draconic Fervor trying to hide itself here, and I think that's the changes for this list. I don't seem to see the BAHAMUT. And then for our final list, we do have the 3 BAHAMUT. We've got 2 Draconic Fervor, and I believe that's it. Okay, so we've gone over 10 lists here for Dragoncraft. Now let's actually see what the cards do. So the first card we did see was Dragon Song Flute. So is a 1-drop, and it has the ability that when you discard this from your hand, you can put a Hellflame Dragon into your EX area. Then on fan phase, when placed, free PP, put a Hellflame Dragon into the field and draw a card, and you can activate, so act as Amulet and discard a card from your hand to put a Hellflame Dragon into your EX area. Use this ability only if Overflow is active for you. So, what does the Hellflame Dragon do? Well, the Hellflame Dragon is a true drop, but it has Rush. So, when it is put on the board, you can rush it instantly. So that's pretty strong. Again, yeah, if you can somehow discard this from the hand as well, you can, put a Hellflame Dragon in the EX area, which is very nice. So, if there's any kind of early discards, this is actually very, very, very neat. Now going into the Draconic Fervor, so just like another one of the other cards in the set. I can't remember if it was in the deck of the set, but it allows you to increase your PP by 1. You now have another card that also kind of does that, but it increases your PP by 1. You add 3 to leader's health, and you draw a card. So that's really strong. So you get that extra health, which is nice, and that extra PP, and then the draw is just really good for a 5-drop. And then lastly, the Bahamut. So this is really major. This is really strong. So you have, it's a 9-drop, it's a 9/9, so it's pretty good. But then you evolve this card for 0, which is nice as well. And then if there are 2 or more followers in any enemy field, this card cannot attack an enemy leader, which is, you know, I guess reasonable. But on Fanfare, you destroy all other followers. So no matter how much health the opponent's followers have, when you play this card, you destroy the board. It's really strong. And of course, he does have an evolution. And the evolution is also very solid too. Because if you are versing Dragoncraft, or any decks that have Amulets on board, this will take care of it. Because if there are 2 or more followers in the enemy field, it can't attack. But in Evolve, you destroy all Amulets. So this is really good for Dragoncraft. Just essentially having a way to get rid of like Amulets now, you know, stuff that sticks on board. And then having a way to destroy the opponent's followers as well. So like overall, just this one card has some really solid control. Because compared to the 8-drop, the 8-drop dragon, I'm pretty sure it did 6 damage to each enemy follower, I do believe. So sometimes it wouldn't actually kill everything. With this 9-drop, it destroys everything, regardless of how much health it has. This is definitely a really nice inclusion to the deck. So yeah, as you can see, there's only a couple of cards to pick up. I'm not too sure how much the Bahamut will be, but I presume it'll probably be a little bit. The Dragon Song Flute I could potentially see being a little bit, and the Draconic Fervor, it is a gold, so you should hopefully not spend too much. But again, just these 3 cards are very impactful for Dragoncraft. So anyway, that is the end of the video. So if you guys did enjoy it, please make sure to leave a like, and while you're down there, you know, why not subscribe and hit the notification bell so when I upload another video, you will be notified. ADogs out. See ya.